Ooh,
we're matching!
as usual.
That's insanity. We don't have that many colors, do we? Anywho. Hello!
You know, living in Korea will actually make you forget about colors. Because everybody likes to wear very
Beige, white,
black and blue.
sometimes green.
So anyways, anywho. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. As you can see, I have my reading glasses on. It means I'm about to read y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I just mean that I'm about to get into spilling some tea, darling. And today we are discussing an episode of Love Naggers. Yay! If you're new around here,
Welcome.
welcome. If you're not, well, get in the back. You know what this is about. We're here to spill some tea from this TV show on Netflix. TV show on Netflix absolutely makes no sense, but this show on Netflix where people discuss their relationship issues. And yeah, we're coming back with a nice little juicy story. The victim, well, the writer is a guy.
Yeah.
Young guy. He is in a very happy relationship with this girlfriend.
It's not gonna last. Continue.
For like 6 months. They're in a very good relationship. She's really sweet. She's really nice to him. Blah, 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 blah. You know, all this stuff. The scene, as he tells the story, opens in him waking up from a dream. So he's dreaming about his girlfriend. So sweet.
So romantic.
Yeah. And then he wakes up and he's being woken up by his phone's ringing. And the girlfriend is like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "Well, I'm at home, of course." Like he's obviously like you know, he's just woke up and stuff. And she's like, "What do you mean you're at home? I'm at your house and you're not here. So where the hell are you?" Because now she thinks he lied, right? And he wakes up and you see he's looking around and he's in some unknown room and he see a girl's feet sticking out of the blanket on top of the bed. He's on the floor. You can tell it's a girl because she has nail polish, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so she wakes up and he's like, "Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, I'm coming, sorry, da da da." So he runs home, gets to his house, and he's like, "I'm so sorry, I can explain, la la la."
Please do. Okay, just the first impression I have. How does that make sense? He's the one who's sending the story. So you're the one who should be like, you know...
Why are you the one?
Why are you the one being like suspicious
Even
as hell?
The MCs were like, "Wait, is this the guy who sent?" They were like, yeah, are you sure? Yes,
That's
why?
weird. Okay, so continue.
So he gets home and he's explaining to his girl. So we see the flashback from the night before. Basically, the girl in the bed that we saw is his childhood friend. Like, they've been friends forever. And so you see in the flashback that she's always like, you know, like they're like boys basically. They don't have anything. They've been friends for 15 years. Like they're really good friends. Yeah, they're like since they were little. And so he explains to her that she got really drunk, and so he took her home, and like she was really belligerent or whatever, and he was just waiting for the first train, the first subway, because it was like 4 something a.m. He was waiting for the first subway, fell asleep, and that's how he woke up the next day. And not forget, but his girlfriend had to be in his house. Anyway, so she's like, okay, but like that's a little crazy. Like you can't do that. Like you can't just spend the night somewhere. Like that's crazy. He's like, "Yeah, I should have taken the cab. I'm so sorry." Blah 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 blah. But basically, the other girl, she is just his childhood friend. So that's the conclusion. Anyway, so a few days later, he actually sets up like a meeting, and the childhood friend meets the girlfriend. So
the first time?
Yeah. So she can like be reassured because they've only been dating for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So she comes and they get like super along, like, "Oh my god, you're so this, honey, no. Like they're very get along. So he's like, "Okay, fine. Everything is fine in the world, right? Everything is fine in the world." And during the meeting, they're having dinner and stuff, and they're having pasta, like you know the bongole pasta with like the coquillage.
Yeah, the shell.
With the seashell, and you know he's eating. He's like, and then the lady's like, "Okay, guys, I have a date. I have to go first. Please do your dates." And she leaves, and she texts him. She's like, "You don't even like seafood, you moron!" Like she's just making fun of him, and it's like kind of cute because he's like pretending to like seafood for the girl. And I'm like, you shouldn't lie, sir. Just
it's
eat
not
what
that
you
big of a
need.
deal,
It's
but sure.
not. You don't have to eat that, but all right. So you kind of see that he's the type that's gonna do a little lie to not hurt his girlfriend. So I'm like, I don't know about that, but okay. Anyways, so another time they're on a date, him and his girlfriend, and everything goes well as usual. They go home, he drops her off, and he's on his way home, and he receives a call, and it's the childhood friend again, and she's like, come pick me up, blah, 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 like I'm too drunk or whatever, like something, whatever. And you realize that she's just out of control, and he has to go and pick her up and like take her home again. So now he's telling his girlfriend like, yeah, I had to go and take her home. So the girlfriend is kind of like, okay, all right, fine. And then a few days later again, the girlfriend says to the boyfriend, she's like, you know what, I know this really nice senior from my company, I think it would be great for her. So the MCs are like, she's trying to keep her off, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to do it, because it doesn't have to be mean, you can just introduce her to someone. And so they introduce her to this guy, and they leave them and they go on their merry date, and everything seems to be fine. Another day comes by, and the childhood friend has a date with the senior, so apparently things are going well. But then he's at his house, and she calls him again. Oh no, she texts him on like Kakao, and she's just like, hey, I have a date with the sunbae tonight, like can you help me? And she sends something, and he's like, oh, he's like smiling, nothing is wrong, he's like, oh, this is a message probably for you, you would be better to respond. So he gives her the phone to his girlfriend, and she sends like 3 pictures of her outfits. The girlfriend is so sweet, she's such an, she's like, oh, this one is perfect on Nina. And the MCs are like, wait, run that back, because why are you sending your outfits to the guy? You don't think you know what you're doing? And the poor girlfriend is like, oh, this is bread, blah, blah, blah.
And no suspicious, none.
She was just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll respond. Why are you sending? Because you did not know he was gonna give the phone to his girl.
Okay, girlie, you're sus.
So they go on a date, and the childhood friend ends up calling him like at night, and she's like, oh, come pick me up, or I'm gonna kill him, or whatever. Like she's like losing her mind. And then at the same time, the guy calls the girlfriend. That's her senior. So he calls her, and she's like, she's washing the dishes at this point. So she's like, hey, can you put it in speakerphone? She's like, can you pick up for me? So
wait, who?
So the boyfriend and the girlfriend are at the boyfriend's house. They're eating, and they finish the washing.
Okay,
the girl texts him or calls him, and she's like, oh my god, why come pick me up? And he's like, oh come on, like just I also hey, kanya, do your own thing. Closes the call. The guy calls the girl, and he's like, what? Why would you introduce me to a girl like this? She's like, why? What happened? What happened? And he's like, the whole time she's been talking about your guy, and only about your friend, your boyfriend. Like she's been talking about him, and like saying all kinds of stuff. Like why would you, if she's not interested in me, why would you introduce her to me?
Ooh, that must be tough to hear.
This is speakerphone.
Wow. I feel so bad for the girlfriend. That's terrible to hear.
The girlfriend is still kind of like, oh, okay. It doesn't seem like she's clocking anything.
What the hell do you
She's just like, okay, that's kind of weird and whatnot. But the boyfriend is like, no, like she can do her own thing. Like it's not my problem, blah blah blah. So they move on. Another day, they're supposed to have another date with the girlfriend, and he's like, she has something. That comes up, like another thing to do, so she has to leave. And so he's like, oh, okay, well the guys told me that we should meet up anyway, so I'm just gonna go meet with them. I wish I could come pick you up. She's like, no, it's okay, have fun. And so he goes, and there is him, 2 of his guy friends, and the childhood friends. So they're all childhood friends, and they're drinking. The next day he wakes up kind of hungover or whatever, and the girlfriend is at his door. She's like, oh hey, I'm coming. She's like, oh okay. She answers, she's like, oh la la, she's just talking to him. And then she walks into the room. The first thing she says is the childhood girlfriend on the couch like this with the covers up to her face and stuff. And she's like, what's going on? She's just looking around, and the guy, no nunchi, no sense at all. He's like, oh yeah, like we drank way too much, so she started puking everywhere. I had to change her clothes, da 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 da. And the girl looks around, and she sees the girl's dress just on the dryer, and she loses her marble. She takes the dress and she slaps the hell out of him. She's like, what the fuck? And because she screams, all the others, so there is actually another girl who's here, so you realize he wasn't alone with the girl, but there was another girl, there was 2 other guys that come out of everywhere like, oh, what's going on? And so the guy is like, how can I fix the situation?
Wait, first, how old are they ish?
Like our age, because they just
30?
Yeah, because no, not our, well, I keep saying our age, thinking we're in our 20s. They're in like 20 something because they just started at companies. If you look
So
at
early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s. You're not a dummy, like you know what you're doing. But so the whole dilemma is like, these are my friends. I have nothing to do with this girl, even if she likes me, even if there are red flags. It's been 15 years. I have never felt anything for her, and it was not her. It was her, another girl, and 2 other guys, and me. And my girlfriend is now mad at me. She doesn't want to talk to me. What do I do?
That's tough. Parce que on one way you're like, I don't want to ruin my friendship. It's been a 15-year-old friendship. Like, this is my family at this point. Yes,
but clearly the girl is
I
into
know.
him.
But who cares? Like, this is a new problem.
Yeah, but she's clearly trying to ruin
the
something.
relationship, yeah.
So even if you like someone, if you really love them as a person, you wouldn't do this.
I think I would just first try to talk to her.
The friend?
The friend.
And let her know that it's working?
No, it's not working. I'm saying if you keep doing like this, I'm gonna have to remove myself. Because I don't like, I feel nothing from you. Not in that way. And like, it's tough, but at this point, like, I don't see you in that light at all. It's never gonna happen. And the more you do this, the more it's pushing me away from you.
What would you do as a girlfriend?
The girlfriend, I would go.
You would leave?
I would leave. I think at 6 months in, I would leave. It's like messy, and I don't know you enough to trust you that nothing is actually happening. Like, from your point of view, yes, nothing is happening, but me, I'm just here and I see this and I'm like, I don't want it.
You wouldn't give another chance to at least fix
it's been changes. Is it like you had chances, no?
Yeah, but if you look at the situation, he didn't do anything.
He didn't do. That's what I'm saying. I'm more scared about her.
Exactly.
Not
so
him.
don't you now? You can say, "Hey, I'm really uncomfortable," wouldn't you? Like, "Hey, I'm really uncomfortable," and wait to see what he does about it.
That's what,
if he's really serious about you,
I would
but
say
if
that.
you just leave, you're letting her win.
I don't care about the letting her win. Me, I just don't want the messy. I don't want to be in the middle of all of this. So you can try once, but if after like a couple of weeks I see that it's still happening to me,
yeah,
it's still too early in the relationship to be like, if it's been like a 3 years relationship, I would be different because now you're involved and you're like, now what to do. But 6 months, I have other things to do. At early 20s, 6 months. I don't need the headache.
If I was the guy, I would definitely cut off the friendship because now it's not friendship anymore.
Entirely?
It's not the friendship anymore.
Isn't that easy to do though? Like your childhood friend. You owe them a talk.
I would at least talk to them,
Yeah, you owe them a talk. If the talk doesn't work, then okay. But you know where I stand, you know where my life stand, my girlfriend stand, like we know all of it. Now we make an action depending on that, right?
Yeah.
But if you continue your messiness, like no, what the hell is wrong with you? And in the same breath, I understand.
Yeah.
The other one, yeah, I do understand. If you know that the guy is not seeing you in any kind of light, but you still like him, and you don't want to be away from him, so you still.
You can't help it.
It's tough, man. Yeah. It's messy. She needs to find another guy.
Oh wow. Okay, that was the conclusion. Okay.
I think if she finds somebody else that she can like connect
forget.
with, and she
oh
can forget,
yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, let us know in the comment what you would do because I'm on the fence. I don't know.
Also, I feel like it's something that happens a lot. Like, you know the debate about friendship for guy and girl?
Do you believe in it, yes or no?
I do, but not
I'm talking about a platonic friendship between two
depends on the level of
cisgendered
friendship.
straight women and men.
The level of friendship, yes I do.
What?
Like close friendship like that, I don't know. That's the opposite. The closest you are, the less I believe.
Girl, I have one male best friend and we ended up dating. So.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's like best friend, I don't really believe it. It's like a nice friend, like a group of friends. Yes, I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm talking about, like, you know, when there's friendship and there is group of friends. Friendship is like you and me, like two people. You have a specific relationship with this person. You talk all the time. But now it's a guy. For me, if one party has to not be attracted to the other. That's what it has to
for
be.
sure. Like not like a
like
little
at all.
At all. Otherwise,
and it's like I hate myself for this because when I'm like really like if I'm, let's say, because I don't have male friendships, to be fair, like real, like super close. It's like a friend, like, okay, we see each other often, that's it, but not like we talk all the time and stuff like that. And so if I had something like this and then I realized that he felt nothing, I'll be offended. Am I ugly?
What do you mean?
Because now why?
What do you mean? I'm the best friend here.
Me neither, but why? Like...
So what exactly about
I
me?
mean,
is
wait.
good enough?
Wait, I'd be like, oh, this is so nice to have your friendship. Wait, why? What's going on? But no, I
I'm
actually...
good enough for you?
Yeah, am I not good enough for you? It's like, even if you don't even care about the actual person, now you feel about like, what's my appearance, like what's going on. But I do think it's possible. Like, I feel like it's possible, but after a lot of... You have to have the mindset for it. Here we're in the country where gender relationship are so black and white. It's so hard. In France, I feel like it's possible. Attracted or not. If you're like, okay, this is a good person. I like the friendship that we have and I don't want to ruin it. Why not?
Think about it from the people around me, from my experience and everything. Oh, that happened once. I saw like one close like friendship, like guy and girl.
Who?
High school. But I'm trying to think at the moment when they were dating. How did it go? They were still talking a lot to each other, but it was high school too, so it's different.
Yeah,
like,
it's
mine.
high school. Me too, it's high school too, so...
But they never dated.
I think as adult, you have to keep a line of respect.
That's it.
And yes, you have your friends, but yeah, your friends, cool, but if you're doing too much, you don't know. Like, I feel like everybody has to have a line.
You have to consider also the other person. At some point, it's not just about you.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be in a like serious relationship, it's not like you need to expand your point of interest and point of focus outside of you. So if I am here and I'm telling you I feel very uncomfortable here, something
you have to respect.
Otherwise, I need to go.
All these dudes who are in relationship talking about, oh, my girl best friend. Nah, like, what are you talking about? Like, what? A best friend? Excuse me? I do not believe it for shit. I'm sorry, I can't. Let us know, guys, how you feel. I think it's different by culture, so I would love to know what people in other countries feel. That's what I was saying earlier. Friends, and then there's friends.
I'm saying friendship.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, but
oh, she's my best friend. Oh, we text every 2 days. Not even every day. Every 2 days. Excuse me, sir. Go date her.
Honestly, why
date
don't you
each other
at
then?
this point?
Don't be no.
Man.
As a grown man, like, what are you doing talking to your girl best friend? Like, stop.
Talk to me.
Unless you're really not attracted to you, there's chance that she's attracted to you.
That's what I'm saying.
She's attracted to you.
So it's still it's sticky.
There's always one weak link.
That's such a terrible word.
There's one weak link. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I stand on that.
No, not the best friend. I'm sorry. It doesn't. No, I don't believe it.
But anywho, for this situation, talk to the girl. If the girl doesn't do anything about it, then move on because she's toxic to you. To your. She's thinking about her.
She's gonna destroy your environment.
She's thinking about herself.
Yeah.
She wants you, and you don't want her. That's an issue. Anywho.
Let us know if you like this video, guys. And let us know what you think in the comments.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next story time.
Bye.
So comfortable.